Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
Watch. Okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Smacked Raw podcast, Raw Recap Edition. I'm your host, Kyle Tyson, joined by the ever so awesome Katie Baby. Yes. Man, good morning, Katie.
Good morning, Kyle.
Look, I actually got through a little bit. You guys, I'm dying on air right now. I'm terribly sick. I got a toothache. My back hurts. Life is just kicking my ass right now. But if you can bear through it with us, we're a wrestling recap show. You can find us on WrestlingNewsWorld.com. We stream live on Twitch TV / Putting You Over. And then if you ever miss any of our live shows, we're also on YouTube. .com / SmackDraw Podcast. And pretty much everywhere else you can find your audio version of the podcast, okay? We like to sell stickers and t-shirts over on Patreon. Go ahead, support the show there. The little LED lights that you see, that came from Patreon. So thank you guys for helping contribute to the show. We actually have a new patron. Shoot. Damn it, I forgot to get her name. You know her though, right?
Yeah. Caitlin?
Caitlin. Yes, thank you, Caitlin, for joining the Patreon. Along with the two other ones. I forgot that we're supposed to name them off, and it's just now dawning on me. Damn. Katie. Help me out here. Help me out.
Are you talking about Dami and Savannah?
Thank you, Dami and Savannah, for also joining the Patreon. Look, man. Look, we don't normally do this in the morning, okay?
Clearly.
Jay in the chat says, you're still not on Pornhub. That's by choice, Jay. All right?
It's by choice.
That's not like a thing you're using against us. We'll let that be Matt Ritter's thing. We're not going to stomp on the Smacking It Raw podcast territory, okay? That's all them. That's all them.
That's all them.
Oh, man. So, Katie.
So, Kyle.
How you doing today?
I'm tired.
Really?
Yes.
Why are you tired?
I went to bed at 3 a.m. I woke up at 9.
Oh, that'll do it. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, that's normal for me, but like, I would have had to get up at 9 anyways if I was going to work at 11. But now I'm going in at noon, 12:30, depending, whenever the fuck I feel like going at this point.
Sweet deal. Sweet. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Besides being like on my deathbed, we had a pretty fun time on Thursday last week. We hosted the name is a work in progress, but for right now it's called Count Out. It's a fun little game. You do 20-second challenges and trivia, game points. We had from our group chat, we had Loyalty J on. We had co-founder of the SmackDraw podcast, Rob Roode. He came out of retirement to do the show with us. And then from the Get Yo podcast, Justin was on. Poor Justin, though. His internet was acting up, so his stream was delayed. And in a game where seconds count, it really screwed him in the end. No, it was a ton of fun. Everybody that watched it live, it was a great time.
It was so funny.
Yeah, you can catch it, the full show, on the Putting You Over Twitch channel. Or if you want to see like all the good bits, I did create a condensed like 13-minute version. That's up right now on our YouTube. It's hilarious. I'm actually quite proud of my editing skills for having zero experience throwing that little piece together. Go check it out. And then also something else you should check out. Tonight, if you're watching this on Tuesday, tonight we will be shooting the return episode of UWO, Unpopular Wrestling Opinions, coming back due to high demand. We got
mainly for me.
Yeah, mainly for Katie. So Warren Hayes will be on the show. That's the big get. Oh man, I'm super nervous. He recently departed Fightful Select. And he's a big name, man. A lot of people love this guy. I've checked out his show. He's super entertaining. I can't wait to have him on. Thomas Fenton from Wrestling News World. He's making another appearance. I think he's been on like 2 or 3 shows already.
I think this is his third.
Yeah. And then Anthony Sutter from Smart to Death podcast. Another great show. He will be on. Not sure if we're shooting it live. Honestly, I can't tell you right now if it'll be on Putting You Over's Twitch or if it'll be on the Smacked Raw podcast personal Twitch. It really just depends on what time these guys want to shoot it. Check out our Twitter at Smacked Raw Pod. As soon as I know, I'll be throwing up in a tweet. That's the best I could do, you know.
There you go.
Otherwise, if you're watching this on Wednesday, fucking check it out, man. It's probably already posted.
There you go.
There you go. Oh man, no, I'm stoked. Other than that, I have to build a trampoline today.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, man. My son, he's turning 5, and so I figured that's old enough to break his arm. So he's earned it. Yeah, we got him a trampoline.
He's earned it.
Yeah, it's actually right here in this room with me. It's right behind the camera. This giant ass box. Fucking put that thing together. I'm not looking forward to it. I hate putting stuff together. It took like, we have a playground in our backyard. It took like 2 weeks to get that shit set up, and I'm pretty sure it's a death trap.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Anyways, oh shit, let's talk about Raw. I think that's why
Let's
we're
talk
here.
about Raw.
Katie,
Yep.
I don't have my notes up in front of me, so why don't you kick it off?
All right. So, can we just talk about how they changed the theme song again, real quick?
Yeah, I didn't actually hear it, but I saw someone post. It's not the same music. Did they for Bianca Belair's hype video? Is it?
I'm pretty sure it is because NF did Bianca's video package and NF did the theme song, and I'm pretty sure it's the same song.
Shit. So that video must have been real. I was like, that's kind of jacked up. Like, do you run the same hype package on SmackDown, or do they have to make a new one? Because that hype package was so.
It was awesome.
It was really, really good, man.
It was really fucking good, is what it was.
So new music for Raw. Are you for it or against it?
I mean, I like it, but like, Legendary by Skillet was a banger, and I'm pissed.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
They keep taking away all these good like themes, and it's pissing me off.
See, I'm the old I'm one of the older guys that wants them to use the one they did back in the Attitude Era. I can't remember what the name was, but fucking. So like I haven't been excited for any of the entrance musics because I'm just old and I want it back like it used to be.
I mean, I have like some of the older ones like on my Spotify, like Across the Nations.
I think Across the Nation is the one I think it is. The one I'm
It's
thinking
the
of.
best one.
Okay. Yeah. What's your favorite SmackDown theme music?
You know, I couldn't tell you.
Mm.
I can't think of like names off the top of my head.
I know Green Day did one, but I don't know if theirs was.
They did do one.
I don't know if theirs was Raw or SmackDown. My favorite SmackDown was Marilyn Manson. I thought that was pretty badass.
Of course it was.
And then also the original SmackDown theme was also fucking awesome.
I don't remember the original. I am a child. I don't remember the original SmackDown.
It's just super loud and chaos. So all it was. It was very loud and it was a lot of chaos. And it was
there you
good.
go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Anyways.
Oh yeah, so like Raw.
Yeah.
Jesus. Alexa Bliss is like in the middle of the ring. All she says is let him in. Fiend music happens. The Fiend comes out. They're kind of just holding hands in the ring. Very like not blinking, not moving. Very weird. I heard it.
No, it's okay. Keep going. Keep going. We have a guest on the show.
Retribution ends up coming out. They're circling the Fiend. Oh, look at him. Oh, now I'm distracted.
Hey, DJ. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, baby.
All right. Go see Mama. And shut my door, okay?
That just made my morning.
All right. There we go. Hey, I said shut the door, man. Well, anyways, go ahead.
Anyways, that was the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Anyways. Yeah, Retribution comes out, they circle the Fiend and Bliss, lights go out, Fiend and Bliss disappear, and then Retribution's kind of standing around like, what the fuck, where'd they go? And then the Hurt Business comes out. Okay, shut your door. So the Hurt Business comes out, sets up an 8-man tag match. Like father, like son. It's basically the Hurt Business taking on Retribution. I gotta wait for him because I have to say something. Doing great. Doing great things. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm back.
You're back.
What if I just left you and just didn't go back?
Don't. No. I will start crying and end this.
I don't have flowers money right now, so no, I can't do that. No, so I assume that you mentioned how it kicked off between Hurt Business and Retribution. So my whole thing is before the match, so the overall theme of Monday Night Raw was fucking garbage. I mean, it's gonna be hard not to repeat the same complaints throughout the majority of Raw. So so you have Retribution, who ultimately you got no plans for him. There's no plans for him.
Exactly.
Because it's just, what the hell do they have to do with the Fiend? Like, what the hell do they have to do with Fiend and Bliss? Not to mention, after the match, the whole crew was taken out by the Fiend himself. So they all jobbed out to one person. The same thing with Hurt Business. There's no plans for them. Some people have already seen that they're being squashed. I don't think it's that they're being squashed. It's just, I think they've already hit their ceiling. Like, we've already reached top potential. We kind of know they're not going to be going after Drew McIntyre and after the world title. You know what I mean? They're not going to be having any type of high stakes where they're going to take over the company or like destroy the set and injure people. No, it's just they're going to do mid-card pro wrestling feuds, and their whole aura of them being contained and dangerous is pretty much all washed away at this point. They're just 5 wrestlers. Like, that's all they are. 5 wrestlers who wear shitty costumes. I was gonna say 5 because Mercedes Martinez is not in Retribution anymore. Yeah. Which, thank God for her. Thank God for her, man. She got back to NXT. From what I gather, she's back in NXT, just counting her fucking lucky stars.
As she should.
So, the match we had was still pretty good. It was all right. Slapjack got fucking slapped. I think it was like a spinning back fist in the corner about knocked him out. I don't think that was like clever selling. I think he really had his bell rung for about a minute.
Probably.
And then ultimately, who was it that ate the pin? Because they lost.
T-Bar Dijak taps out to the Hurt Lashley.
Yes. Fucking hell, man. Okay, look. T-Bar's the one with the biggest ceiling.
I was just gonna say, out of everyone to eat the loss, why T-Bar?
Dude, Slapjack has a legit concussion. Like, just put him out, man. Like, Slapjack obviously looks like the runt of the crew who's there to eat the pins. He's got the shittiest look. Just what the fuck, man? Leave Dijak alone. All right?
Leave Dijak alone.
God damn it, man. After the match, the Fiend's theme plays. The Fiend comes out, takes out all of Retribution. Dijak again, T-Bar saves Mustafa Ali from the Fiend and ends up eating Mandible Claw, even though his mask covers his mouth.
I think he tried to do the mandible claw, but I think commentary was like, "Oh, like he's trying," but then he just hit Sister Abigail anyways.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh, by the way, Mustafa Ali did look better in the ring though too. Like he wrestled
100%.
with a much edgier style. But I mean, god damn it, man. It was all right. What happened next? What followed this? The notes I have are not in chronological order, so
God,
I'll miss it. Look, CB, I'm just let's just roll with it, okay?
God damn it! It was AJ Styles taking on Matt Riddle.
Oh, bro, you got the doorman. he's
Jordan!
got Raw Underground's doorman.
The bouncer. What a
Yeah,
guy.
man. Dude, it's a big step up from the giant ninja. From being the big ninja, you know?
Which I didn't even think about until I saw it on Twitter. I was like, oh shit, that was him. That's crazy.
Like, no, WWE just has 2 8-foot guys running around.
You know what? Leave me alone. Get off my back. How dare you? I mean, before the match, AJ's promo is basically just like, it's the return of the prodigal son, like, because he started on Raw, and the new era, it's a new era that belongs to the face that runs the place, and then, of course, Matt Riddle comes out. Yay, whatever.
Yeah, Matt Riddle's whole little video package, like, I'm kooky, and I do all this stuff without shoes. Like, Riddle, dude, this... I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be a broken record. This Raw scrubbed away everyone's edge that had potential. Starting with Retribution, their edge was scrubbed. Hell, even the Fiend's a little bit, just because, like, who cares if the Fiend is feuding with fucking Retribution?
Yeah.
And then tonight was Matt Riddle's. Like, Jordan was able to cost Matt Riddle the match without touching him. He looked at him, and that scared Matt Riddle, and he ended up eating the pin from AJ Styles. Fucking garbage, man.
Fucking garbage.
Fucking garbage. Yo,
that's the title of the episode right there. Dude, fucking garbage.
Yes, it is. Oh my god. Listen, and you know, I don't know if it's because I'm sick. I don't know if it's because it's the morning. To be honest, had I shot last night, I probably would have been more kind to the show. But now that I've had time to really sit and chew on it, like no, man, this show's was ass, man. It was
ass,
so
exactly.
Ass. What followed the AJ Riddle match?
Drew's interview / promo backstage, where he what?
Oh, I was just gonna say nothing new.
Oh yeah, like literally nothing new. He's been going through hell, and he's gonna put Randy through hell. Ooh,
yeah,
scary.
I mean, it's the theme. Hell in the Cell. I mean,
I'm over Hell in the Cell already. I'm so sick of them being like, "I'll see you in hell."
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I mean, once again, but that wasn't Raw's fault. Hell in the Cell's edge has been scrubbed, just because of it's October. You know, we got to do Hell in the Cell matches. Yeah.
Yep.
No.
No.
Yes. Yo, what do we have following that?
The Raw Women's Championship match between Asuka and Lana.
Okay, this is where I'm fucking done. Like, I was, if I didn't have, after what followed this match, because I remember now, I know where we're at now. If I didn't have to shoot this show, I would have, after the match, I would have like shut everything off. I would have stopped watching Raw. I would have fucking played Fall Guys, Among Us, Rocket League last night, and had a pretty decent night. If I did not have to shoot this show. So, okay, so I will say this. Lana did get a chance to shine.
Mm-hmm.
But what are we doing with her? Like, she got to show off some of her new moves and new offset and offense. And I've actually, the last like 2 weeks, if they're trying to turn her babyface, I mean, it's got to be working because she's winning me over. I normally hate Lana. Like, when they paired her with Natalya, I was like, this is an awesome thing because now you've condensed 2 terrible segments into 1 segment. And, you know, that's how I looked at it. but I've heard about the work she's doing. It's paying off. Either way, she still taps out in like 4 minutes. Which
2 minutes 15 seconds.
Jesus Christ. But then Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler come out. Nia puts Lana through a table. That is 5 times in 6 weeks, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 5 times in 6 weeks. They're saying 5 weeks in a row. That is not true.
I was gonna tweet him and be like, you're fucking wrong.
Yeah, no.
It's not.
It's 5 times in 6 weeks. They put Lana through that commentary table. I guess it's her gimmick now. Which, I mean, I don't know what they're doing there. I don't if this is just their way of trying to build sympathy, if this is because, you know, Rusev / Miro has crossed the pond. I don't know. But then what the fuck is what follows? You have Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, they put up their titles, I guess, in a fatal 4-way. Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, I'm happy about. I think that they're a really cool new tag team, and they're getting some good momentum. And then you have Peyton Royce and Lacey Evans. You split up arguably the best women's tag team you had, just to create a new fucking tag team. All right. This is so stupid. And then you follow it up with the Riot Squad are there for whatever reason. Which, okay, fine, whatever. Brand split, whatever. This is your last chance. Whatever your bullshit excuse is. They didn't even eat the pin or get the win. Why were they there? This could have been a 3-way tag match, and it would have been the same result. The Riot Squad was a non-factor. Made no fucking sense to jump brands. Made absolutely no sense. Yeah, I don't know, man. It was garbage. Like it was hot garbage. I'm not excited to see the Riot Squad over on SmackDown just because I don't think the tag titles are traveling to SmackDown. I think they're
not going to.
Yeah, that's why they were on Raw. Is they're a fucking tag team on a show that's not going to have titles up for grabs. And then with Peyton Royce and Lacey Evans, like, dude, are you fucking serious? Like, did you hate Billie Kay that much? Like, that you had to take her, completely separate her from Peyton Royce by throwing her on SmackDown with no plans. I promise you, they got no fucking plans for Billie Kay. And then the insult to just put Peyton Royce in another tag team. And it's going to be like, ooh, can they get along and get on the same page? Which, oh, by the way, is the same story you're telling for the fucking champs.
Exactly.
Dude, it's
stupid.
Stupid. How do you
dumb.
have the best women's roster on the planet and you don't know what the fuck to do with them? Like, I don't get it, man.
It doesn't make sense at all.
What happened next?
I could be wrong because I kind of missed this like half hour. I think it was the concert.
Yeah, that's what I have here too, is the concert.
Okay.
Which was actually pretty good. I don't know. I saw something that they said Elias sang flat, and maybe I don't have good ears, but I thought it actually sounded pretty good.
I'll have to listen.
Yeah. I mean, it was just Elias performed like 2 songs. He's promoting this album that's coming out, and then Jeff Hardy from Retribution attacks him with a guitar. He was in disguise. He was in the same Retribution disguise.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I was like, what?
No, he was.
Did I miss this?
Dressed all in black and everything, and he attacked Elias.
Okay.
Yeah, it was nothing. We go from there, and you have the New Day together, taking on Kofi Kingston of the New Day, taking on Sheamus. They do a little promo about how they're all still unified, just on different sides of different shows and stuff. You had Big E and Mark Henry were in the Thunderdome,
nice.
Which, I mean, I guess is cool, but I don't know. Like, is it? I guess so. I mean, I can't hate it. It's just they're in the audience, technically, so whatever. But Kofi had a good match for Sheamus. I will say that. I think out of all the matches of the evening, this one stuck out to me the most. It was a good match. I mean, it's Kofi, it's 2 former WWE champions. So, I mean, good for them. Good for them. Like, it's, it's hard to complain about just, a decent match. Yeah. And then, from there, so Titus O'Neil tried to join the Hurt Business. You see that?
Yeah, I did. That's like when I came back.
Okay. Yeah. Poor guy.
Poor guy gets
Poor
his
guy.
ass beat.
Yeah. Like, what the hell, man? It's like, how big of assholes do you have to be? Like, you run around for one. I'm not really mad at this, but I'm just gonna, from a kayfabe sense, your crew tries to recruit people like Ricochet, and let's be honest, Ricochet hasn't really had a good record. He's not really that impactful. But then you got Titus O'Neil, man. He's a giant. I'm sure you could do something with that guy. I'm sure you could make something out of him. But nah, man, they beat him up.
Nope. They beat him up real quick.
Yeah, Titus World tried. I'm sorry.
God damn it.
I'll stop.
I didn't expect that. Okay.
So, all right. Let me ask you, because I've taken the last 4 segments. Tucker, and the whole thing with Miz and Morrison out in, they're doing their thing earlier in the night. Tucker was told to find a tag team partner because, he's been split up. Otis is on SmackDown. And so Tucker, they finally have the match, and Tucker comes out and he introduces the world to El Gran Gordo. I think that means like the big fat, by the way, is what I read. I don't know. I don't speak Spanish, but
well, Gordo is fat, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So he's the big fat. It is obviously it's obviously Otis in like a pink gimp mask and Speedo with a cape. And he says
Jesus.
he says like stuff like "Si, Senor Tucky," and fucking it's terrific. What did you think? Are you mad at this or did you like it?
I don't know. Listen, the brand split happened. Why? Like that's my thing. Like, why is Otis? It's fucking Otis. Like, you can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
You guys in the chat were like, "Oh my god, El Gran Gordo, Otis is gonna be pissed." I was like, I hate all of you so fucking much right now. You guys, I can't. I just don't know.
See,
if this is his new gimmick, I don't know how to feel.
Well, no. So I'm okay with this. Now, for one, I hate people jumping brands. Like, that is wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. But from a storytelling perspective, he's in disguise. He knows he's not supposed to jump brands. You could really dissect it. Like, why are they letting this guy wrestle? But I mean, it's the same energy as when Hulk Hogan was Mr. America, because Hulk Hogan was fired. So he throws on a luchador mask and, and he gets one over on the company. So from a storytelling perspective, I'm okay. But I mean, and you know what? It ultimately might serve a larger purpose. It might be like some sort of breach of contract and is what causes him to lose the Money in the Bank contract. It might serve a larger purpose, but
I mean, I hope it does, because him having this contract is doing nothing.
No. Yeah, it's really doing nothing.
Like, Miz cut like the best promo and was like, you're making this like a mockery, like the Money in the Bank changed my career. And I was like, you know what? Go off, Miz, because you're right.
He is, man. God, Otis is so funny though. He's so funny. But I mean, but like I said, story wise, he's obviously trying to hide that he's on a different brand. So like that's why I kind of give it a pass. If he just showed up as Otis and was like, screw it, I'm here to fight you, even though I'm a SmackDown superstar, and they had a match, which, let's be honest, WWE would definitely do. Yeah. Then I'd be like, this is stupid. But the fact that they're turning it into an angle where he's disguising himself, I think it's funny and fucking. It made me laugh on a 3-hour show, which otherwise I was frowning like the whole time.
It was frowning. Jesus. God.
Oh man, Firefly Funhouse was pretty cool.
That was awesome.
Yeah. How are they going to use Bliss?
I don't know, but she's there.
Yeah. Like,
That's all that matters.
I know. Like, aesthetically, she's awesome. I just want to know how they're going to use her. Like, they setting up traps, or if it's like a woman, or if women are now able to be got from the Fiend via Bliss, because we saw it already with Zelina Vega. Just really want to know how they're going to use her, man. But I think she looks fucking badass with the Fiend. That's awesome, man.
She looks so cool.
Yeah.
I fucking love Alexa Bliss.
Yes. At the end of the segment, because Bray Wyatt just says, we have new friends, and then he welcomes Alexa Bliss onto the show. And to close it off, Bliss just said, the fun is just beginning. I can't wait for a Firefly Funhouse where she pulls out her best Mr. Rogers. Like, cause yeah, I can see it. Damn, we've really burned through this show. I think all that's left is the main event, right? Unless I missed something.
Braun versus Keith Lee, and then Randy's message.
Oh yeah, fucking Randy's message. Like, jerk off. Like, god damn it. I'm sorry, folks.
I got it.
Would you look? I'll let you say it before I yell about the same shit.
Oh, how Braun and Keith Lee was ass and waste of time and just
waste of Braun. Or not Braun, excuse me, Keith Lee. I mean, both really, but Keith Lee.
I mean, a low blow. Really?
That's
with his head.
With his head. Fuck. What is it with them?
Literally having my notes, I was just like, bro, what? Like,
what is it with WWE finding creative ways to hit people in the dick as of late? Because you got Roman Reigns doing the kick out dick shot,
which is fucking cool.
Yeah, it actually is pretty cool, but it's still
like, this was stupid, and the fact that Lee literally gets up after he eats the pin and then just kicks Braun in the dick. That's it.
I couldn't tell if that was a heel turn or if that's just something that you do, man. Like, you hit me in the balls.
I mean, I feel like if you get hit in the dick, your first instinct is either punch them in the face or also kick them in the dick.
Yeah, man.
I don't have a dick, so I don't know, but like, I feel like kicking him in the dick was the best move. I don't fucking know.
Oh my god, man. I don't know.
Awful.
I don't know either. It was so awful. It's so fucking stupid what they've done to
awful.
Keith Lee.
You take away his fucking theme.
Take away his outfit. You
make him
scrubbed everything away from the guy.
Like, it's awful.
Man, I don't know. I just that was the overall arcing thing of the night. And then it even comes back in the closing segment is they really just fucking sanded away the edge from so many people. Stuff that got you exciting and cool. Even the Hell in the Cell match, by the way the closing segment went, I could give two shits about. Because you can tell it's clearly just happening because it's October. Like I said, you did this with Keith Lee. You took away his shit. You took away the Riot Squad. They're no longer a non-factor. Peyton Royce being paired with Lacey Evans lets you know there's nothing for them. Lana, of course, even when you get like a hint of something that you can do with her, obviously you're going nowhere. And fuck, even Matt Riddle, like, they've just completely dropped the ball. No plans. It's like they have no direction. This is supposed to be a season premiere where you set up angles and get the blood flowing. Not to mention, excuse me. Thank you. It's a go home show for a pay-per-view. And you literally like on so many people on your show just halted all the momentum. They're going to need to do something, like a major refresh. They're going to have to do something to spark like lifeblood in people, because Raw easily at this point is like my bottom show for the whole week. But when you consider Raw, SmackDown, AEW, and NXT as 4 main shows, Raw's
the D
over.
show.
Yeah, it's literally I look forward to it the least, and it, oh man, that just sucks. It sucks because there's so many good people on it. Like Braun Strowman and Keith Lee should be an incredible feud. Like that, you have the potential to reignite the magic that Keith Lee and Dijak had on NXT. And instead, you're having accidental headbutts to the dick be what causes. And dude, Keith Lee would burn the house down with fucking Dijak, man. And now the dude's losing in like 4 minutes via a fucking headbutt to the dick. Oh, God damn it, man.
God damn it.
I just. Oh, I don't know.
It's awful. Like that's all we can say. It's
Yeah.
ass. It's trash. It's awful.
And then even the closing segment with Randy Orton inside the cell, which by the way, I forgot the cell was even red.
So did I. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. He cuts a promo from within the cell, goes over his like history of Hell in the Cell matches. He locks himself in there. Drew McIntyre comes out. Randy's antagonizing him because obviously Drew McIntyre can't get to him. Big surprise, there's bolt cutters set aside. Drew McIntyre cuts the chain and then just stands there. Instead of attacking the man, just stands there, and that's how Raw goes off the air. That's our exciting angle, is 2 men. Like, you could have stared at him from without the cell. Like, why? Like, what's the difference of staring at him from within the cell or out of the cell? So I thought maybe this is just like something to egg you on to go see Raw talk, and you'll tune in and you'll see them brawling and stuff. No, they weren't there. You had them just commentating in front of the cell. They had already left, and that was it, man. That's
Awful.
fucking terrible show, man.
Like you really ended it. You ended your go home show for the pay-per-view with your champion of your show breaking open the Hell in a Cell and being like, your ass is mine, Randy, closes the door, and then you're done. That's how you end your show? Ass.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Ass.
Yeah.
It's fucking awful.
You know what won't be bad though is unpopular wrestling opinions tonight. Once again, Warren Hayes, Anthony Sutter, Thomas Fenton. It's going to be a fun show. Raw's behind us. Let's look to the future.
Hell yeah.
So make sure you tune in, check that out. And then, of course, check out all of our other shows, like our AEW recap on Wednesday, our Thursday or Friday recap whenever it goes up for NXT. And then,
I think it goes up Friday?
I think it goes up Friday.
I think it goes up Friday.
Yeah. We'll have predictions for Hell in the Cell at some point. I'm thinking Thursday, but we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. And then, of course, Hell in the Cell will be live recapping that as well this weekend. So until then, you guys, thank you all for joining us. You guys have a good one.